Hello, lovelies. Welcome to lanmouSpitual. This is a love reading for Pisces. This is for the third week of February. This is your Valentine's reading. Yes, it's being recorded live after Valentine's Day, but we are still in this Valentine's energy. Valentine's weekend, I've been calling it, especially for those of you who celebrate. It's an opportunity to focus on love. Here we go. Religious factor just flipped up for you. Okay, even especially there are so many people, we go through the routine of everyday life. We never stop and pause. So this traditional holidays is just, even if you don't believe in them, how they started, like the purpose of it, it's not just to buy candy, but it's about celebrating love, right? And this is what this is all about. This channel is about Lanmou means love. That's all it's about, love. So we'll take it where we can, and we will write it and extend it for as long as we can. Let's not make it Valentine's Day. Let's make it Valentine weekend, Valentine week, Valentine month. That's why we're doing love readings this whole month. That's why we're focusing mainly on love this whole month. Who knows? Let's make 2020 the year of perfect hindsight, perfect eyesight, the year of love. May we go back. I say hindsight earlier instead of instead of eyesight, perfect eyesight in 2020. Perhaps we can go back and retrace our steps, right? And look at, perhaps we'll recognize where we've gone wrong for some of us, right? In hindsight, 2020 is perfect. We are in year 2020. I don't think our vision is perfect yet, but at least we're working towards it, right? Let's focus on love as we perfect that vision that we have for ourselves, for our world, right? It's a very worldly message coming out right off the gate, Pisces. Very interesting in your love reading. But here's your first card: religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, some of you Pisces, not some of you, most Pisces are deeply spiritual. You have that Neptunian energy, right? Coupled with that Jupiter energy. You're ruled by Jupiter. So for you Pisces, you may be during this time asking yourself, what is my life purpose? You may be asking yourself those deep philosophical questions, and perhaps those are questions you've been asking yourself all throughout your life, and it's become more serious, it's become more important. It's taking the conversation is taking it's not so much like a different level of urgency. It's not that it's urgent, but the level of seriousness of it is it's becoming more intense, right? Because it's not just about your upbringing. Now you're reaching adulthood. Now it's about, what am I to make of it? Yes, I was brought up to think like this, to believe in this. What do I believe in? What do I connect with? For a lot of you Pisces, this is the journey you're on right now, okay? That and you're understanding how your belief system, how your spiritual path, it has a big effect in your love life. For a lot of you Pisces, you live the life of a recluse. It's not a personal thing to you. Even Pisces that are out there in the world, they maintain that level of their inner world. Is that one that's very personal. It's that one that where they disappear into the outer world, into the deep underwater, right? You're very multifaceted human beings, Pisces, because like some people believe that you've already walked all this path, you've already journeyed through all those different planets, through all those different energies. So Pisces, this is the last step, 12th house energy. You're on your last goal. You're on your like karmic cycle, if you will. So you understand things on a deeper level. You carry with you all those memories from those past lives, from all those different karmic cycles, from all these different dimensions. How does that affect your love life? To be so complicated, to be such a complex being. How do you meet somebody that can meet you eye to eye, that can understand you? Your needs, your spiritual needs, your need, your time, your need for personal time to meditate, time to contemplate, time to be alone, time to pray, time to praise. Let's see what additional message Spirit have for you, Pisces. Ooh. Okay, children. Your love life is being affected by children. So your religious factors, which is again talk about values, religious factors. This is about our value system, what we believe in, right? And children are a factor in your love life. And there we go. We have two more cards that came out for you. We have very soon. And here it says here, clearly decide what you want, that it comes to you now. And we have getting to know each other. This card, getting to know each other, or heart-to-heart conversation, has been coming through almost every single one of the signs. Because there is a message here during this time, during this this season, this Valentine week, month, that a lot of you really need to remove the mask, to stop pretending, to just be who you are, especially for those of you that are like in a really serious relationship, in an intimate relationship, in a marriage, and living together with someone, or that are like contemplating getting serious with someone. It's when I say this as being consistent with all the signs we've done, that in you're the last one for this set of reading, Pisces, to have that get to know each other card. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I've had this card showing up, and I have to get to know each other, the heart-to-heart conversation message coming through very, very consistently. So that conversation, this get to know each other, this revealing of our innermost selves is so important, about our value system, what's important to us, about how spiritual path of faith, how we practice religion, how we praise, how we connect to our creator. That's so important. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Whether you have kids right now, how are you bringing your kids up? That may be an issue. Okay, especially if you're married with someone who have different faith, different values system. This conversation needs to be happening like right now, about what faith do we want to raise our children in? Do we even want to give our children a religion, or do we want to teach them to be good people, to be just spiritual, to learn how to connect to the universe, to the creator, on a more intimate relationship? Okay. And for some of you, it is very well maybe that you were raised in a very strict religious background. Perhaps you believe like, marriage is between a man and a woman. That's coming through here. I don't know why. For some of you, you need to hear it. And for some of you, that you may have other desires that are not in alignment with what you were raised, with what you were brought up to do, to be, to think of what a relationship should be, to the path that you would like to go down on. Let's speak plainly. For some of you, Pisces, it may very well be that you're attracted to the same sex, and you have known that for a long time, but you know that would not be acceptable in your religion, that would not be acceptable to your family, to your society, okay, to your to your culture, and whatever your situation may be. And that that you are raised, especially for those of you that are feminine or even masculine for that matter, to get married, to someone in the opposite sex, and to bear children, to pass down the genes, okay, and then to keep it going, to keep the line going. That's what you were brought up to do. And for some of you, you are realizing that perhaps what you were brought up with and the path that you feel like you need to go down is very different. And you need to be, first of all, honest with yourself, what you want, what you desire, what's possible, what's, what is within your control in regards to this, how much you're willing to sacrifice, and then to speak up about it, to let it be known to your person. And I'm not saying to let it be known to the public, to call your family meeting and say this is this, that. For some of you, that may be necessary. But to your person, that person that you currently with, that person that you have in mind, it's very important to be open and honest about this with your person. And they may surprise you, okay? And yes, for some of you, it is that you've been holding back quite a bit, because you want children in your life, but you feel like I'm supposed to get married, and then before I can bring those children, and you've been in a waiting game, waiting for that perfect relationship, waiting for that marriage, waiting for that partner to come through before you could have kids. okay? Or you're waiting for that person you feel like is worthy of you to procreate with. So you're not giving anyone else the time of day. It's like, okay, you're not worth my time. I don't see myself going down the line with you. And Spirit is telling you here to decide what you want, okay? Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Now, meaning the time is ripe for you to get what you want. So clearly decide what you want, especially if you've been going back and forth between what's expected of you and what you feel like is your path. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek at the bottom of the deck. This could be the one. And yes, I've been doing all this. Message been channeled for you, Pisces. I have not even taken any clarification on the cards. Let's see. What does the Children card have to say to you? Let's get some clarification on the Children card here. Okay? Clarification on the Children card for Pisces. And thank you so much for those of you that have stopped by during this live reading. And for those of you that will be watching as well, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, decision. Look at this. It's a child that's on top of that zebra here. High up. A different point of view from way up there. Okay? High up. It's almost kind of like follow your inner child. And like it's for some of you, you also need to reconnect to your childhood dreams, to reconnect to that inner innocence of you. Okay? The Two of Fire for me is a card of actually making the decision. It's not the card of needing to make a decision. It's a card of making the decision, choosing that path that you're gonna go on. So for some of you Pisces, it may be very important during this time for you. It's like you need to make a decision about children. Do you want to have kids or not? That may be part of that of that what's affecting your love life. You may be with someone, perhaps you've decided you don't want to have kids and they want and expect to have children. Could go vice versa. There's a decision here that's being made. Judgment, number 20, and it drills down to a 2. Again, choosing a path, decision. There's a judgment that's being called out here. This is like higher. This is like major arcana energy on that Judgment card. This is a come to meet your creator moment. Come to Jesus moment. Okay? Call. You're being called. You're gonna be pushed towards making that decision. It's almost like the choice is almost like you're gonna be pushed to make that choice. You won't have a choice almost in making that choice. The choice is still yours. We still have free will. But stagnancy or indecisiveness is no longer an option here for you. There's a judgment being made in regards to children for you from higher up. I'm curious now about religious factors. Let's see what additional message we can get from the religious factors. Because I was getting a strong message about sexuality, whether it's homosexuality or asexuality. Someone who doesn't believe in that, there's a message there for some of you Pisces. About value system, what's expected, and what you feel like you need to do. You feel like you want to do for yourself. There's a gap there. And you need to decide what it is that you want, to clearly decide what you want, because the time is ripe. The decision you make right now is going to manifest like this. If some of you, it's about children, you decide, you know what, I've been saying I don't want to have kids with that person, or I've been I'm delaying making that decision about having children, and because I've been waiting for the perfect moment, perfect job, perfect to get there, to my career, to get to that age, or whatever it may be for you. You just have to make that decision. You're gonna push towards making a decision. Once you make that decision, this is a yes or a no. Everything is gonna start unfolding like rapid, like rapid espresso, like bum bum bum, very soon. And then we have that word now. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. Now, this is a love reading for you Pisces, but we have a lot going on here. There's a lot at stake. Ooh, the rain came off. There we go. We have the page of water. For me, that's always, it's my card of apology, but it's also the card of the child. And we see the child here, that little girl on this card, okay? We have, this is the card of an offer, a small offer, but an offer nonetheless, okay? And here we have, look at the lotus flower. We have 2 lotus flowers. Again, and she's about to walk in between the 2 of them. It's a sign of peace, regeneration, okay? Being able to come from something that is not so positive, from something that's negative, being able to be reborn out of it, okay? And this is with feelings and emotions. This is like water energy and intuition. She looks almost outwardly. It's almost like there is, for some of you Pisces, there is a child that I feel like for some of you, you're trying to suppress that wanting to be a mother. You're trying to suppress an element of your personality, of yourself. You're trying to deny it. You're trying to almost like lie to yourself. And it's like it's coming out. You cannot suppress it. It's like there's something here that's supposed to be that you're trying to repress that you cannot repress. Okay? Whether it's having a family, you know, going the traditional way of doing things, or it could be not doing things a traditional way, but there is something here that's outwardly and that you cannot suppress no matter how much you try. Okay, whether she must walk on water, she's that fish that's just gonna come out to walk to regenerate herself. It's gonna keep coming back up again no matter how much you suppress it. Okay. And here we have the King of Water. Look how quick. Look how quick. From the page to the King. This is how fast that transformation takes place once you decide. Yes, this is about your path. This is about your value system. What do you want? Who are you? Who do you want? What path do you want to go down? This is you, water energy. Deep underwater he is. Smiling, playful. This is you. Being in your true nature. And that Neptunian energy, Pisces, deep underwater, swimmingly. Choose your path. Reconnect with your values. Who are you? What's your spiritual path? What's your life purpose? What do you want? Clearly decide it. Because there's a judgment in the upper world that's being taken on you. You're being called to make that decision, to choose that path with that 2 of fire. And once you choose that path, you make that decision, everything happens now. Do you see that? And if you are in a relationship with someone, there's a love reading, but it feels very spiritual and very much like, you know, about, there's a lot going on underneath that needs to come out, okay? Clearly decide what you want. Reveal your innermost self to each other so your bonds can deepen. Be true to yourself, first of all, so you can be able to reveal that truth of the self. Not being afraid that, you know, you'll be rejected or that someone will understand. And I wasn't going to, but I want to take a clarification card for you guys on that. Getting to know each other. Because some of you, you're already there. You're already there. But it's almost like you're afraid to show that side of yourself to the people that are you're closest to, the people that need to see it the most, so they know how to be there for you, how to be supportive. Because what's facing you under this war reading underneath the deck is this. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So that person's already there. You just have to reveal yourself to them. You just have to show yourself to them. Okay? What do you want? What's important to you? What kind of relationship do you want? Who are you? Do you want children? Do you even believe? Do you have a faith? No, not. Do you believe in the traditional way of doing things? Or do you would like to chart your own course? Clarification on, ooh, okay. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's the Emperor. It is the Emperor. I have not been taking him off the floor, but without hesitation. It's the Emperor. Number 4, Major Arcana. Being your full power and authority. Being full power and authority. That's the Emperor. Aries energy for some of you. Getting to know each other. with confidence. The emperor and confident. The emperor rules over all the kingdoms, can take on the energy of all the kings and queens for that matter. Aries energy. Aries energy is the first of the zodiac. You are the last. Interestingly enough, in Western astrology, I am an Aries sun sign, and in Eastern astrology, Vedic astrology, I am a Pisces sun sign. All encompassing. That's how you must be feeling right now, Pisces. Knowing that with the Emperor, with Aries, it's about all the I am. That's what I was getting on. Aries, to be summarized, is about I am. Who are you? Getting to know each other. Who are you? And to be honest, open, confident about it. Your own inner knowing, your own truth, your own path, your own abilities, your own desires. Who are you? And not be afraid to be. And look what's facing you. The Ten of Cups, the happy Buddha, the smiling Buddha. Happiness, satiety, everything you could wish for. Sitting on the water, on the waterfall, underneath the water, wherever you want to be, wherever you're happiest. You can create that for yourselves. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's your decision. And as soon as you decide, when does it happen? Now. The time is right. You understand, Pisces? Oh, that was quick. You're being pushed, but you still have the choice to make here. The ocean. Yes, water is so important here. That's why we just said under the water, in the water, on the water, on the waterfall, wherever it may be. There's such attachment to water here. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into the healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concern. If you're not in a position to go close to the ocean, take a lot of baths. Watch those long winded movies about the ocean that take in the setting of the ocean. Look at pictures of the ocean. Imagine yourself at the ocean. There's a thing there for you. Law of attraction. You have 2 cards that pulled out for you. And it says, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. At your request. At your request. Again, your choice. At your request. Ooh, there's a message. I'm never quick enough to read this message. I need to learn to do that. Thank you so much for your message. I'll go back and read it after this. But I wasn't fast enough. I was reading this. And thank you for stopping by. This is our first set of live readings. I wasn't expecting to have anyone at all. Oh, there we go. Cindy Lou. Hi, Cindy Lou. Thank you so much. So this is your second card, guys. And I hope this is helping you or bringing you some clarity and that it resonates with you. And if it doesn't, it's okay. But this is the message that's coming through here. Here we have creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We are guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. So water and creativity, that's the medicine Spirit have for you during this time, okay? And for you, Cindy Lou, that's here with us, I'm going to pull a card for you, and this is from the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. Let's see. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. We are still experimenting. Okay. I'm going to reshuffle that because I want to meditate on your energy first before we do this. This is for you, Cindy Lou. Message for, especially for Cindy Lou Spirit. What message? Message for Cindy Lou from the Lenormand. Let's see what message comes through for you, Cindy Lou. Message for Cindy Lou. Oh my goodness, I do need to practice to read this message. Oh, okay, we have a flipper. Here we have the bear. And I love this card for the bear. This is like the polar bear. We see this white bear. This is being able to adapt, okay, to changing environment, to the changes that are happening in your life. We know the polar bear is at risk because the ice is melting, right? And we see here again the imagery of water. We've seen flowing water. We've seen walking in water. We see swimming underwater with the King of Water. We see the Buddha sitting in water. You have a message of the ocean. And here we have, even with the bear, we have frozen water. And even then, the water may be melting. But it's being able to adapt to all the different environment. When we think of water, we think of emotions. We think of feelings. We think of intuition. We think of creativity. We think of flowing, right? So for you, Cindy, Spirit is telling you to be able to adapt, okay? To be able to adapt to changing situation. For some of you, even to changing emotions. How you feel about something yesterday or maybe 10 years ago may not be the same again. Or and again, perhaps you may have to adapt to your partners, their changes they're going through, right? That's the one thing we know that is guaranteed in life. Nothing remains the same, okay? And Spirit is telling you here with the law of attraction to know that each thought is an investment, to think about the things that you want, okay? To align yourself, to align your thoughts with love and peace and harmony. Because what you are thinking about, what you are deciding with this card here is so important during this time. Your manifestations are so potent. Okay, it's like whatever you are thinking about, you're manifesting. It's gonna happen, not just very soon, like now. Look at this now. So kind of like learn to adapt, to pay attention to your own feelings, your own emotions, especially the way they're changing, and learn to adapt for about it. And also the bear is a sign of strength, okay? In the Lenormand, it's about strength. It's about it's like it's an imposing figure. It's like you think of mama bear, the sense of protection, being able to protect what is yours, to protect your young, to protect your family. Okay, so and we have a thing with children here. So for some of you, it's about again adapting. Perhaps whether you want children, perhaps the way you're raising your children, perhaps again it's even making that decision to start having children. But that's a message for you here, and we're gonna leave it at that. Oh wow, look at this underneath the deck. I didn't even look. We have change. We have the stork here. This is spring. This is, we see the sun rising above the tree. This is about again about change. But again, most importantly, it's about spring. It's about like the sun rising after that long winter. Okay, after that long winter, we having the blooming is happening again. So whatever the changes may be that's happening right now in your life, just know it's for the best. Just know springtime is coming. Just know things are gonna start blooming again. And I thank you all for watching this, especially for those of you that have stopped by during this live reading. And yes, I will get better at reading those messages as they're happening. You guys should know I don't just read the card, I also channel messages. Sometimes I get in the zone and it's kind of distracting to read them, but I need to be able, and it's so small because I'm recording on my phone, so I need to be able to get closer to read them in time so I can connect with you guys and engage more, because that's what we're doing this, right? Because the 4th week reading, we want to do it a live reading so we all can hang out and get to know each other some more and answer your questions and do some pop-up reading like we just did just now. Cold winter, brr. You see, that's one way for you to look at it. But then again, you can look at it in a different way, right? You can look at it in a different way because we have spring here. Even if it's been cold, this is the sun rising. The star card is all about change, okay? This is also number 17. This is the star card in the tarot. It's about hope and healing and wish come true. So this is your message, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.